Hello and welcome to another episode of We Are Funded Trading Plus. I'm Jamie and I've got with me today
Simon.
Michael.
Who has been most important to the success of equity?
We could be boring and do that. Instead.
So this is something that Simon bleats on about a lot. It's, I had the idea to create the company, as if that's important.
It is important. Exactly. I had the idea. I mean, after 3 years, I'm probably due another idea.
Yeah.
I'm still riding off the back of that one.
It's a pretty significant idea.
It was a good idea. Yeah.
Yes, but you have to take the idea and you got to mold it and turn it into a full business. And on your own, that really wouldn't have worked all that well.
No.
And you got to put the team together to make it work and balance it out. And I think that's what we were able to do with James, James, and we were able to build the business. And so you got to say everybody here and everybody that's back at the office and everything else. That is the true answer to that question.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a company-wide thing.
To sustain it and keep the standards high.
Yeah. So the initial idea aside, which I will concede was quite important, I think we need another card with James's face on, who's been absolutely fundamental to everything to do with the tech, with program design, with the testing, with pulling it out, because you can have an idea, but everyone can have an idea, it's executing. And I think the reason why I'd put all cards up was because we're all involved so heavily in executing every idea. That
ideas don't make you money, execution makes you money.
Exactly. So you can keep all your ideas, Simon. Thank you.
I might have another good one day.
We're hoping.
I should get a pay rise. Is that not a good one?
No, that's a terrible idea.
Who is most focused on customers?
I'm going to vote for myself all the time. I think there's a subtle difference here. Like who's most focused because I engross myself in that. You know, I'm still in Discord talking to people and things like that. And whose job is it not to be as focused? And then of course there's the overarching, who's focused on customers because the most important thing.
Well, it's many layered as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So you're like,
on a superficial basis, I'm very much focused on customers.
I think everybody, and you've hit the nail on the head, like everybody in the company is focused on customers. The day-to-day, like the fact that we've got a Discord community of nearly 40,000 people and you're speaking with that community daily, it's you. It's not some AI Simon bot.
Not yet.
It's you actively in all of the channels. You're having conversations, you're helping people when they need it. So your day-to-day focus naturally shifts toward that. The long-term focus, whenever I'm coming up with ideas or we're formulating the strategy, so for me as the chief strategy officer, we're thinking, well, what do customers actually want? Everything is customer focused.
Yeah.
Michael's chief marketing officer, and
we developed the whole 5-star customer promise on the basis of the customer coming first. So everybody in the company is customer focused entirely. We, from a marketing point of view, are nothing but customer focused. From an operations point of view, nothing but customer focused. The customer gets to see Simon most, but they end up dealing with our operations team. Everybody's customer focused. It is customer focused
and
all the way through.
Without the ops team, you know, that like Simon can't do the work of an entire ops team.
No.
And we do rely so heavily on operations to make sure that customer focus is getting done on a day-to-day, and they smash it out the park. They're phenomenal.
Who has the most diverse trading portfolio?
The invisible man.
Probably me. Probably because I've been in the trading market longer than Simon and most of the other people here. And
I put investments in that as well.
Yes, yeah. So 100%. I've got experience in a number of different areas in ETFs, in CFDs and in futures, and I still hold a reasonable portfolio that still does reasonably well. So
Yeah.
Yours is fairly limited, Simon. Is it's a Tesla? Is that about?
Well, yeah, I mean, when Tesla goes down, I buy Tesla and then hope Elon isn't going to be a massive knob.
It doesn't go on Twitter or X.
Yeah, exactly. Or at least he minimises his knobbishness and the stock goes up by all his fanboys boosting it. But no, I've got quite a diverse portfolio. I just leave it to professional fund manager these days. And then if something goes down, like if the index markets crash, for example, I'll buy heavily into sort of S&P and NASDAQ ETFs and stuff like that. But Tesla occasionally, every time it seems to go below like 170, everyone just buys it back up. It's been a pretty good money spinner until it doesn't. But so far, so good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a case of detaching your thoughts about a person from their company, because I'm not his biggest fan.
Who is most likely to turn any meeting into a motivational speech?
Begins with M.
Hey, Mum.
I don't think we're pretty big on these kind of things. Like, we don't try and fill meetings full of things that you want to print out and put on the wall.
Yeah.
I don't think we fill things with.
Come on, team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of almost.
Let's hit it out the park.
Exactly.
Yeah, like conclusion.
I don't think any of us are particularly.
There's no mountains to climb here.
Yeah. We're not.
You should start doing that. I'm nominating him for that incoherent fucking.
We are going marketing speak in every meeting from now on.
No.
There's going to be a motivational end to every meeting from now on. I just hit that out the park.
I think we're very British about it, aren't we? Like our compliments and things are given not infrequently, but when they're justified and deserved. I'm going to say, good job every day. You know, like one of our ops team has done an outstanding job in testing some software that I can't disclose at the moment, and you know, he's generally done a good job on it. So I say to him, "Great job today," but he knows he means it because I don't just say it as a platitude or meaningless. Oh, well done, guys! You're amazing.
I think you're quite right there.
Yeah.
We don't have these great meetings where everybody's congratulating everybody all the time.
Mm.
You know, because
Just a meaningless.
we're getting on with things. We're trying to focus on what needs to get done and bits and pieces. And so when something is done well by a member of staff, they know that our praise isn't puff. It's real.
Treat them mean, keep them.
Exceptional is the baseline.
Who is most likely to go against popular market opinion?
Wow.
Or doesn't?
Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah.
Oh, well,
Jamie, why do we think that you'd go against market opinion?
because I argue with everything like incessantly. Like I like to pick holes in things. I like to try and figure out, well, why is market opinion going in that way? What are we missing?
See, if I told you that, you would have come back. No, I don't.
Exactly. I would have probably.
Yeah.
I should have put up. So I've not really proved the point by us all kind of getting to a consensus. But I think my job is to look for why, say, market opinion is going one way and what are they missing or what are we missing. If something seems too good to be true, it often is.
Yeah.
So what are we missing out of the equation here?
You're the guy that's always saying, "Well, what's the backup?
Yeah.
You know, what have we got? What have we got if that platform goes down? What's next? How would we manage that?" And you've made sure that we had everything in place. This is how we as a business have ridden through our the issues within the industry over the last couple of years quite well because you haven't necessarily just agreed with Simon and I saying, right, we're just going to do this and this. There's been, hang on, hold back.
Yeah, well, that's it.
And
Sometimes
business needs that.
There's a need for restraint, and sometimes there's a need to put your foot down and go. And I think what we do when we have those conversations and when we have those disagreements, sometimes we find a third way. You might come up with an idea. I might have the opposite idea. But what we find is actually the third idea that none of us were thinking about as a result of those conversations. So I think it works quite well.
Yeah. It's one of those cliches in business, isn't it? If everyone agrees you've got too many people, blah, blah, blah. So, you need counterpoints, even if it's just for the sake of it.
So I'm going to keep disagreeing with you so I can keep my job for longer.
Biggest night owl?
He's not here.
Out of the three of us, 100%.
Out of us three, that would be you, Simon. Yes.
I hate days.
But James is the biggest night owl.
A bit better recently. He's getting up a little bit earlier. But no, I hate I used to work a shift pattern in an old job, and I hated getting up early. I love going out late and things like that. That suits me because we have such an exposure to the US. It suits us because US is 5, 6, and 8 hours behind us. So hate mornings, love afternoons. That'll never change.
Yeah, I think being a night owl, I was a much bigger night owl before I had children.
You don't get much choice then, yeah.
I'm burning the candle at both ends, but I would prefer it. Not if I didn't have children, but if I could sleep in a bit more in the morning.
But if I would,
I have to say, I love mornings, and my mornings go on all day.
yeah, you are a morning person.
You just mean that you finish at midday and then you're done. You checked out after the first few hours
Before we come on.